Hello everyone, Elite Cameraman here. Are you wondering what's going to happen in the upcoming episode? Because from the looks of it, either the next episode or the episode after that is going to be wild. I'm saying either the next or the episode after that because usually big stuff happens at the beginning of the season lately, but this time it might be the opposite because the structure of the last two episodes were almost the same as Season 15, which was Cinema Man trying to catch up to infected Titan Speaker Man and fight him. It was episode 47 where they actually fought, and that was a season ending. So we might actually get the big fight in the next episode, and it's probably going to be a long episode. There was also something weird about episode 64, because the description of the long-form video compared to the episode 64 short was different. In the long-form video, the description said, "Titans are chasing G toilet," but in the short-form video, it says, "Something feels off." Are these descriptions both referring to G toilet, or is the short's description referring to something else, like the secret agent? We'll talk about all this later in the video, so make sure to watch until the end. Also, if you are still not subscribed, but you enjoy the videos, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Anyways, here we go. For a while now, we've known that a big battle was on the horizon, and after G-Man escaped in episode 57 part 2, Titan Speaker Man and Titan Cameraman have been chasing him while clearing all the different cities from SKIBIDI toilets in episodes 58 to 60, but in episode 60 we finally got a glimpse of G-Man and his whereabouts, thanks to these two brave cameramen who sacrificed themselves for the sake of the cause. Thanks, boys. Rest in peace. Like the video to pay your respects to these two brave cameramen who went to spy on G-Man. We clearly saw G-Man toilet getting bullied by the Astro toilets, but as you guys already know, right before he was killed, upgraded scientist toilet came to his rescue. And we learned that the Alliance can watch other POV cameramen with the help of TV Man. This was one of the bigger reveals because we didn't know how they were communicating and learning the locations of everyone all the time. There might be something that's linking different cameraman to the TV man, or maybe the scientist cameraman developed some special technology especially for this, but that's out of our topic for today. With the ending of episode 60, we knew that Titan Cameraman and Titan Speaker Man were going to pursue G-Man Toilet and put an end to his plans. After this, we the Toilet duo in episode 62 while destroying a town, which was a dub for the SKIBIDI toilets. But as you guys know, in episode 63, the tide's starting changing because we got the reveal of Plunger Cameraman's comeback, and the reveal of the Dark Speaker Man, who seems to be very powerful as well. At the end of episode 63, we saw the whole fleet of the Titans flying towards somewhere, and we guessed that it was to catch up to G-Man. And in episode 64, we finally got to see them in the same place after a long time. I'm not going to get into much detail about episode 64 since I already covered it in my last video, but I'm going to talk about one thing, which is what Titan Speakerman pointed towards, and some people were saying that he actually said something in the video. In episode 64, we saw G-Man leave the premises with a huge grin, and it seemed like he actually had a big plan and a lot of confidence. I think Defook wants to make us think that it was because of the trap that the bomber toilet was there for. But I think it has a deeper meaning because even though G-Man has been acting kinda stupidly these days, he probably knows that the bomber toilet wasn't enough to damage the Titans. I think the bomber toilet was totally a distraction to make the Titans stay behind a little longer so that G-Man can escape faster and actually get some upgrades and plan out the fight that's coming. I really do think that the SKIBIDI toilets have an actual plan this time, and G-Man and Scientist Toilet seem to be very confident about it. I really would be surprised if G-Man doesn't get any upgrades in the next couple episodes, because he hasn't been upgraded for a long time, and he is even downgraded compared to episode 57. It's crazy to me that someone with that many resources haven't gotten any upgrades. I think Scientist Toilet has been cooking up something because, as you guys know, he didn't show up in episode 63 and 64, which means he is probably somewhere else. He also already got himself some huge upgrades, so what's to say that he is not going to help G-Man with more upgrades since they clearly like each other a lot? As friends. Totally not in a romantic way, but we surely don't want to go into that topic. Anyways, let's try to forget what we just saw and continue on. We also got another crazy reveal in episode 64, which was the secret agent using his powers on screen for the first time in the whole series. He changed the billboards and either used his teleportation skills or he went invisible. I think both theories could be true because he either teleported where the Titans were going or became invisible for some reason. I have a theory about what that reason could be, and if you look at him closely, he seemed like he wanted something from the POV cameraman. He didn't care about anyone else. He was clearly directed towards the POV cameraman and actually looked like he needed the POV cameraman. My theory is, if he indeed turned invisible, he most likely killed the POV cameraman to collect his camera data, just like he collected the camera at the end of episode 47. We don't exactly know his motivations and goals, so we can't say for sure, but all these theories seem plausible. But now let's talk about why the Titan speaker man got stressed and left the scene very fast. In my last video, I mentioned that this could have two reasons. One being that they saw the billboards having secret agent's face, and the next one is that Titan speaker man pointed towards where G-Man was going. I still do think that both these theories could be true. Titan speaker man also clearly says something here, but I can't figure out what exactly, so I'm not going to get into it. Let's first talk about why he could be pointing towards the billboard. The way he points looks like he is pointing towards somewhere else, but look at where Titan cameraman is looking. He is directly looking at the billboard, and that was the thing that confused me, and also the reaction Titan speaker man gives right after. I really don't understand why he would give a reaction like that if he is pointing towards G-Man, because he seemed like he was scared or stressed about the thing he was pointing at. And we all know that they are trying to catch up to G-Man without any hesitation, and they both weren't stressed at all until Titan speakerman pointed towards there. We also have the description of the short, which say, "Something feels off." This could either be referring to G-Man's trap or the secret agent appearing weirdly. But as a lot of you guys mentioned, it 100% might be that they are pointing towards where G-Man is going and might have been stressed about that. Now let's get to what actually might happen in the next couple of episodes. First of all, I think we are going to start watching the fight in the next episode, but I don't think it's going to end in one episode this time, and I feel like it might be a 4-episode arc. The next episode is most likely going to be the start of the fight, where Titan cameraman and Titan speakerman probably corner or find G-Man toilet. We might not get to see the scientist toilet in the next episode, but if we do, we can expect a pretty fair fight if G-Man gets his upgrades. The next episode, in my opinion, is going to end with a cliffhanger, leaving us all hyped for the next season. We also probably are not going to see any other big characters in the next episode, but the next season is going to be huge. Because I really don't see the next fight ending in 1 or 2 episodes. I think we'll witness the biggest battle ever, including literally almost every big character in the series. In episode 66, we'll most likely see the Titans winning somehow or the opposite, and the tides will change when help arrives. We'll also most likely see the Astro Toilet's third party, the fight which will become another conflict in the battle. But in episode 67 and 68 are probably going to be huge, because I believe that the Titan TV man will be back with his upgrades to save the day. If I'm right, we might get to see Glitch Plunger, Mech Scientist, Dark Speaker Man, TV Woman, Speaker Woman, Camera Woman, and maybe even Simp Cameraman come together and fight off some of the stronger toilets to help the Titans in episode 67 and episode 68 will most likely put an end to this fight arc by killing either G-Man Toilet or Scientist Toilet, or maybe heavily hurting them. But I think at this point of the series, we really need a character to be killed off completely to actually feel the consequences. I'm saying the fight will most likely end in episode 68 because I don't think episode 69 will be a serious episode, LMAO. I think it'll be one of the goofiest and funniest episodes just because of the number. Hopefully the upcoming episodes all reach up to the hype, because I'm so hyped right now. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.